What's going on, everybody? I'm Matt.
And I'm Vanessa.
And today we are switching gears. Yes, that is right. Our last video was a review of the live-action Disney remake Beauty and the Beast. Well, now we're going full-on, straight-up horror with the devil's candy, and let's just get right into it.
Yes.
A painter and his family move into a new home, but things quickly go awry when he begins to have dark visions that reveal themselves in his paintings, not to mention an eerie stranger who begins to stalk their daughter.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's creepy enough. That's horror-ish enough. And this just happens to be director Sean Byrne's second film. He actually made a big splash with The Loved Ones back in 2009, which was another indie horror film of his. It didn't do a whole lot, didn't get a whole lot of buzz. I remember it coming out, but I'm not gonna lie, I still haven't seen it. But I have seen this one, and this is, needless to say, an intriguing little horror film. And I say,
it is.
Yeah, and I say little because it's relatively unknown. It actually just came out this past Friday. It got a limited release, but it's not getting a lot of buzz or press. Just like The Loved Ones, though, this one is doing critically well.
Yes.
Not a whole lot of critics have seen it, but those who have rated it pretty highly. And I saw the trailer, immediately became interested, and I'm glad I watched it.
Me too.
Yeah, this is not your typical horror movie though. To begin with, it's got a heavy metal soundtrack, and
it does.
I do mean that heavy metal soundtrack. Both the father and the daughter in the film are metalheads.
Metalheads.
The mother,
not so much.
not so much. She kind of rolls with it.
She kind of rolls with it.
Goes with it.
Like opposites attract, and then.
Yeah, there's a great scene where
Daddy's little girl, so
yeah, but there's a great scene where they're in the car and both the father and the daughter are rocking out, and the mom's just kind of like, I can't take you guys anywhere.
No.
I really can't. I don't know what I got myself into.
Can we change this?
Yeah, but it's pretty awesome, and even after the last shot of the film, the credits start rolling, and it's For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica, rolling over this hellish montage, if you will.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome, though. I kind of got into it. I was just like, well, all right, these are some pretty rocking end credits, if I do say so myself. But yeah, it's also not your typical horror movie because this movie does not rely on jump scares at all.
None whatsoever. It's it's one of those movies that it'll get to you. It's creepy.
Yeah.
But it's blatant in your face, not I'm gonna jump out behind the door or I'm hiding under your bed, or it doesn't use those creepy noises that kind of edge right along and then boom. No, it doesn't do that.
I mean, there are some I don't want to give anything away. We're not about spoiling this movie for anybody or any movie for anybody. But there are some creepy noises actually off the bat.
It starts off with a bang.
Yeah,
But yeah, there are creepy noises, but it's not a creepy noise that builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. Like it starts off as a whisper and it
there's
gets
no
louder
door
and louder.
slams or
any of that.
anything like that. Nothing like that. And it also doesn't rely on a lot of gore either.
No.
This is not a splatter flick. It's not torture porn.
No.
It's not like Saw or anything like that.
No, it's not. There are some gruesome moments, but
very few.
But it's very few.
Very few. Instead, this movie chooses to rely more on mood, characters, and relationships.
Yes.
As Vanessa already pointed out, it does manage to be chilling, and there are some parts that really kind of get to you or get under your skin. But for the most part, this movie surprisingly has heart.
It has heart. I mean, because it's following a family.
Yes.
Even though the father and the daughter are metalheads, they're still a family.
Metalheads have heart too.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
And so you care about the characters, which in horror flicks sometimes you lose that sense of character, sense of heart, the something more. You really just do the jump scares and you move on.
Yeah, the jump scares, the blood, somebody coming out with a knife, whatever, chainsaw. Not that those movies are bad or anything, but this was more surprising, I guess, because it had so much heart.
Right.
You don't really get a sense of that by watching the trailer, or even our little summary that we give you guys. You don't get a sense of that. But really a good job by the cast in this movie. That's another thing I want to touch on.
Absolutely.
You have Ethan Embry as the father, Jesse, in the film, and he is fantastic. He really kind of owns this movie.
He does.
Him and also Pruitt Taylor Vince, who plays the
Ray.
really creepy guy,
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
But also Shiri Appleby as the wife, Astrid and Kiara Glasgow as Zoe the daughter. They do a fine job as well.
They really do.
But good cast, and they pretty much. There's not a lot of people in this movie.
No, this is pretty much it.
So they own this. They own this movie. Everybody does a good job, and it really boils down to good versus evil, and also doing what's best for your child while trying to protect them.
Right, you're trying to teach your child morals and something, important and incredible, and at the same time trying to protect her.
Yeah,
so.
protect her from downright evil. The one thing I will say is. Ray, who is stalking the daughter, pretty much thinks that he is working for Satan himself. Mm-hmm. So if that's not trying to protect your child from evil, I don't know what is. And this is also a very short, concise film.
Very, very short.
I'm not sure if I wanted more. It could have maybe been longer.
Maybe.
That's also just my personal opinion on it. I kind of wanted more, but I don't feel like the film itself left me wanting.
Yeah.
So
I would agree. I would definitely agree with that. And
yeah,
it sounds good. The editing is really good, in addition to the metal soundtrack.
Yeah.
And then the film looks good. It's almost got I don't know how to describe it, like an authentic, not modern horror movie. Kind of like filmed in a style that they used to use is how I would
like
think.
70s or 80s perhaps?
70s or 80s.
Like old school horror film?
It kind of gives you that tone. Even though it's set in modern day, it gives you that kind of tone.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I didn't really pick up on that vibe, but it does look great, and for all I know, you could probably be right. Looking at the poster, that's like something straight out of like 70s grindhouse. But yeah, and also I think that some people are going to be maybe divided on the ending. I didn't really expect the ending, and I'm talking about like the
very last
5-10 seconds. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I should call it a twist or I can't really describe it. I really can't describe it, but I feel like some people might love it or hate it. I didn't see it coming, but I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed the ending. It fits the film, and that's kind of, when it comes to horror movies, it's all about how you end it, in my opinion, because you can have a fantastic movie for most of the movie, and then if you end it in a way where I'm like, what? Why? That's an ongoing problem with most horror films. I hate the movie. Yeah, because the ending is the last thing you see. It's the last thing you leave the theater with or whatever. And horror movies traditionally, in my personal opinion, have a problem with the ending. This movie, like I said, some people might be divided on it. I really thought it worked. And yeah, overall, I did enjoy this movie. I do recommend it. As far as I know, it's available to download and watch online. And also, as I said, it did get a limited release, so it might be playing in your area somewhere. But I really did like this movie. It kind of shocked me, and so I'm giving it a B+. You're cheating. I have B+ right there. She does. You're a copycat. He peeked. Cheating. What else you got? And that's all we've got, guys. So thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate it always. And yeah, if you have seen The Devil's Candy, let us know what you thought about it down below. Please. And of course, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of our movie reviews, hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, guys, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you guys next time.